Married in or out of community or property with accrual, stay here. Listen, remember when you're married out of community or property with accrual, what you're essentially saying is that we still want to keep our things separate. I want to have my own dates, they want to have their own dates. But then at the same time, we know that during this marriage, we're going to be working, it's going to be a partnership. And so it doesn't matter how, who gets what or how much each person's estate grows. We would like to share in that equally. That's what a marriage out of community or property with accrual essentially means. Now, this means that if I, for instance, have had a growth of 500,000 Rand during the marriage and my husband has had a growth of, let's say, 200,000 Rand, what essentially I'm saying, I'm willing to share in the additional 300,000 Rand, right? Because that's the difference. So how do we share it? I take 150, Jay takes the other 150, then we part ways. So which means I need to give Jay at least 150 at the end of our marriage, in order for us to have shared equally in what we have built in the marriage. Now, normally it's a surprise to some people when it comes to death. I don't know about divorce, but in most instances I see it at death. Because let's say, for example, me and Jay did not divorce, but now the marriage is ending because Jay has died. Again, similar situation. I've had a growth of 500,000 Rand. Jay, during his lifetime, had a growth of 200,000 Rand. What does this mean in this instance? It means that in that 300,000 Rand, I still need to give Jay's estate, since Jay has passed on, 150,000 Rand. So normally it means that I need to now make a physical transfer of money to Jay's estate with 150,000 Rand. And normally this is a surprise for many people, but this is how it works. And Jay's executor is going to come to you and want that money. If, for example, you're not the executor of that estate, they are required by law to collect the 150,000 Rand from me. So, which means that you just need to be mindful of this. Be ready. Doesn't matter who passes away, this thing operates this way. For example, if it was Jay who had this growth, 500,000 Rand, I had a 200,000 Rand growth, it would mean that Jay's estate owes me what? 150,000 Rand, so that me and Jay can be on an equal footing with regards to sharing everything in this marriage. But doesn't change the fact that Jay's got his assets on his name, I've got my own things. It's just that I just need to get that growth that we made in this marriage. Hope it helps you.